What's up, guys? This is Rich-tastic, aka Megatron6783 over on the PSN, coming at you with another Bloodborne boss fight video. And before we talk about the boss fight, let's talk about this random event. Now, if you come back to the first lantern after you go through, you can talk to Yusefka, who's at the very top of the stairs. Now, the first time you come here, she's going to give you a blood vial. She's going to say she can't open the door for you, yada, yada, yada. She's very shy. But apparently when you come back, and this was random, I did not know this would happen. You come back to her, she's going to offer
if you find any
this place as a safe house. Now, if you've been to Cathedral Ward, there's that creepy guy in the corner who also wants you to send people to him. And it's a safe place, and I'll put safe in quotes because I think both of these people are very, very shady. But if you come to her and she talks to you, she's going to give you the option to send people to her.
But I should do something to help.
And basically what I did, again, because I didn't know what was going to happen, she gives me this offer right here. And then I hit the X button again to talk to her, and I accidentally sent somebody to her, as you'll see here.
Oh, hello. He's safe with
See, I don't know who he is. I have no idea. I didn't know I was going to send somebody to her. But as a result, it worked out in my favor for this boss fight, because as a reward for sending whoever this person was, you get this. Numbing Mist. Now, Numbing Mist basically is a throwable item that prevents healing when it hits a target. And as you may have guessed it, Amelia's big mechanic is that she can heal herself. And it's given people a lot of problems. Now, throughout the level, when you're exploring that area, you will also find Numbing Mists. So, keep your eyes peeled and explore a little bit and look for them. But you could also get at least 2 of them from her. So yeah, it definitely helps. Now, this is the run back to the boss door. It's fairly simple once you get all the gates open. You just run through everything. You don't have to fight everything if you don't want to. You pretty much can run through, dodge when you have to. This big guy up on the steps, he looks scary. Just, he's going to attack you. Just roll through it or run through it. No worries. These guys at the top of the steps, they have these giant tree trunk club things. If they hit you with it, it builds up your frenzy meter, which I thought was interesting. But again, you could run right by them. Now I'm going to preface this. I have the Numbing Mist on the bar. In this fight, I use the Numbing Mist, but she never actually enters her healing stance. Basically, she will cross her hands and get on her knees and pray and start healing herself. She never does that in this fight, but if you watch the black and white at the very beginning of the video, you'll see she does do the prayer mechanic, and I do use the Numbing Mist on her. Now, I had heard a lot about Vicar Amelia here going into this fight, and a lot of people have complained that this is a really hard fight. And a friend of mine, I helped. Let me just say, don't do that. Don't stand in front of her when she does that. I can see why it's a tough fight, but she really doesn't do anything too spectacular. Most of her attacks involve her hands swiping, and that ground pound thing she does that sends out a shockwave. This one right here. Just avoid it. Just dodge the attacks as good as you can. Now, my thought process was, like every other big boss that I fight, is to stay behind them. And then I realized that I can hit her extremities and stagger her briefly and get some damage in. What I didn't realize until after this fight, when I was helping a friend do this fight, was that you can actually want to get at her head, because her head is her weakest point. Which just would make a lot of sense, because, if I got hit in the head with a saw cleaver thing, I'd be in trouble too. So, but, yeah, so you can stagger her by attacking her limbs, and that's part 1 of the strategy. You can attack both arms and both legs, and when you do enough damage to those extremities, she will fall over. Which she will do very soon, actually. Yeah, she's gonna Or maybe not, but basically when she falls over, yeah, see, I staggered her again, and now I'm going to get her to fall over for the first time. So, there. When she does that, you want to run around and hit her head. Do not do what I'm doing and hit her in the butt, because that is a waste of time. I mean, it's not a waste of time, it's still damage, but you'll get a lot more damage if you hit her in the head. Again, I'm going to stagger her again. I do not take full advantage of it in the way that you should, but I still get damage on her because my thought process was I'm going to stay behind her. I'm not going to get in front of her where her attacks can do the most damage. You can also bait that attack, and if you're really quick about it, get some headshots in, because she does raise slowly. So yeah, I mean, basically, it's a fairly straightforward fight. Like, just avoid her attacks. She doesn't really do anything spectacular. Here, you're going to see I'm going to use the mist because I thought she was going to heal, but she never does. And she gets that aura, that cloud around her. That means she cannot heal while that cloud is on her. And then I just wail away, and that's it. She's dead. Amelia's dead. Again, you know, like, don't give up. There's no right or wrong way to do these fights. You know, do what works for you. You know, don't quit, though. That's the best advice I could give you. You know, learn the boss mechanics and don't quit. So we're going to talk to this gnarly skull, and I'm not going to spoil what happens. So this is Rich-tastic signing off. Please like, comment, subscribe if you like what you see, and I'll see you hunters in the next one.